Hello,
evening.
good evening.
Okay, how are you, Sandy?
Mm, so, not bad.
Why so?
Mm, I think because nothing special and I'm just thinking about my job. What should I need to do tomorrow?
Okay, so you're really concerned with the things that you will do tomorrow, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but anyway, I think and I know that you will and you can do anything that you would like to do for tomorrow. Okay, so you do not need to worry about it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, are you ready for our lesson today?
Yes, but I think your voice sounds like
Mm-hmm.
oh yes, now it's better.
Okay, so I forgot that my microphone was far from my lips, so I'm really sorry for that.
It's okay.
Okay, so thank you. Now, this time, let us have our lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we will have. Oh, before anything else, let me just remind you that your class hours are about to be consumed. I think this is the last hour already.
Yes.
If you can still check. So I have sent you a link if you want to.
Yes. But because I have a presentation on in January, so I think maybe after I finish that presentation, and I'll continue my lesson.
Okay, so just take your time if you want to
Mm-hmm.
renew again.
Okay.
Of course, you can. Okay. Okay. So now let's continue. What are the things that you have remember or that you can still remember from our previous lesson?
Our previous lesson, we we finish our brainstorming,
Mm-hmm.
and we also have the writing about the Zumo spa.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's it. We have finished brainstorming and writing to
Mm-hmm.
Zumo Spa directors or Zumo Spa's directors. Now we are down to the vocabulary activity, which
Yes.
is a homework for you, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I can see that you already have your answers in here. Okay, so since number 1 was already answered, let's start with number 2. Can you read the sentence with your answer?
In international marketing, it's necessary to meet individual national requirements, in particular where mission goods are concerned.
Okay, so in international marketing, it is necessary to meet individual national requirements, in particular where mission goods are concerned. Okay, so mission goods. Why do you think it's mission goods?
Actually, at the beginning, I want to choose the target goods.
You want to.
But
Okay.
yes, I want to choose the target goods are concerned, because I think it's the individual national requirement. But In the question 10, I think the target is more suitable for this sentence. So I just choose the other one. I think maybe it's mission, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it is, you think it's mission. But then the word is, or the next word would be goods.
Or it's a adjective?
No, it's a noun. So what kind
No.
of goods, or what are the goods for? To whom will it be for?
Could you say again?
What is the goods for, or to whom will it be for?
Consumer.
Consumer. Okay, so instead of mission, the answer to that would be consumer. Okay. Okay, so it should be consumer goods. Okay, so in international marketing, it is necessary to meet individual national requirements, in particular where consumer goods are concerned. Okay?
So it's a noun phrases.
Okay, like what we had. Can you still remember that one in our previous lessons way back before Zumo Spa? So we have those noun phrases, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this one would be one of them.
Okay.
Okay, so how about number 3?
Licensing is an option which may enable the marketer to improve profit while retaining market consumer. License is an option.
You might want to change your answer for this one because consumer has been used in another number.
Which licensing is an option which may enable the marketer to improve profit while retaining market position.
Okay, your answer would be market position. Okay, so which is correct? Okay, so can you change that word into the word position?
Okay. Position.
Okay, very good. So that would be position. How about number 4?
In order to secure a competitive advantage, companies will try to make their products and services stand out from their competitors.
Okay, so in order to secure a competitive advantage, companies will try to make their products and services stand out from their competitors. Okay, so that would be competitive. Very good. How about number 5?
Number 5, it is extremely important for marketers to understand the buying behavior of existing and potential customers.
Okay, so it is extremely important for marketers to understand the buying behavior of existing and potential customers. So that would be behavior. Okay, so the behavior of the customers. So we are referring to the customers. How about number 6? Oh, okay. Your answer in number 6 is position, which was already answered, or which was already been the answer in
Okay.
number 3, which has already been an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Let me change. A mission statement is a short written statement made by an organization intended to communicate its aim to customers, employees, and shareholders.
Okay, so a mission statement. Okay, so are you or does your company have mission statements or mission or vision posted on the wall of the offices, or even outside or inside the company in the entrance?
Yes, maybe something.
Okay, so that is where the visitors or the people or the customers would see the aim of the certain company to, of course, to them, to the employees and the shareholders. Okay, so by the way, this word that we have here, that is statement.
Statement.
Very good. So that would be statement.
Statement.
Okay, so I will just put the pronunciation of the word in our comment box so that you will see or you will be reminded. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. How about number 7?
A good product design is one which satisfies the needs of the customer and makes a product eye-catching in the marketplace.
Okay. So your answer is a good product design is one which satisfies the needs of the customer and makes a product eye-catching in the marketplace. Okay, so that would be product design. Okay, so how about you? If you are to go to the stores and buy, for example, a dress or a clothing or maybe a thing that you want, do you look at the design first, or which one do you look at first?
The first, maybe the design.
The design. Okay.
Yes.
So that is why the design is, or it should be, eye-catching, right? Because that is the first thing that a customer or a consumer would look into. Okay, so if that design is something that would be eye-catching, or it's something that would be modern or trendy these days, then that would be the one that consumers would most likely use. Okay, so how about number 8?
In most of our cities, there are numerous shopping malls which offer the customer free parking and where all the major retail brands can be purchased under one roof.
Okay, very good. So in most of our cities, there are numerous shopping malls which offer the customer free parking and where all the major retail brands can be purchased under one roof. Okay, so do you often go to shopping malls?
Seldom.
Okay, so when you are on a shopping mall, of course, there are a lot of things that you can buy. there is clothing, there is a place for food. So if you go to a shopping mall, what do you usually buy?
Wow. Shopping malls. Maybe something. Maybe I just buy something to eat because I think the clothes in the shopping mall are expensive.
Okay, so yes, it's very expensive. So as for me, I usually go to thrift shops. Okay.
Thrift shop?
Yeah, thrift. Thrift shops. I would just put it right here.
Okay.
Okay, so I will put the translation so you could know. It is a store where you can buy second-hand clothes.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I accidentally muted my mic. Okay, so I'm putting the meaning of the word thrift shop. Okay, so it is a place where you can buy maybe second-hand
thrift shop.
Yeah, second-hand items like bags, belts, clothing, most especially. Okay, I don't know if we also have that one in here. I don't know if this
second-hand shopping mall.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so it's something that, or it's a place where you can find second-hand items that are still in good condition. I usually go there because the price of the things that they have are very low, or is very low. Okay, compared to the ones that you buy in the malls. So if I want to buy something that, and I have a little budget, and I only have a little budget, then my last resort would be a thrift shop. A thrift shop. Okay.
Thrift shops.
Yes, it's kind of hard to pronounce because of the TH and the F like colliding in the tongue. But then, yeah, that's a good place. But it depends on the thrift shop because there are thrift shops that sell clothes that are not in a good condition already. So, I don't know if you have that one in Taiwan. Do you?
Second-hand shop?
Yeah.
Maybe in some... I think not in the shopping mall. Maybe in the some. Let me check the word. Maybe in some market.
Okay.
And they'll hold maybe one times per week. Maybe just Saturday or Sunday, and people will bring their second-hand thing to the market and yes, to sell them. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there are also things that you sell that are secondhand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Things that they sell, sorry, that are secondhand. Okay, so thank you for sharing about that. How about number 9?
The main elements of the marketing mix are product, price, promotion, and place.
Okay, so we have the main elements of the marketing mix are product, price, promotion, and place. Okay, so it's called marketing mix because it's a mix of the things or components or elements that would make up a market or marketing. Product, a price, promotion, and a place. How about number 10?
Marketers sometimes focus on particular segment of a given overall market. This process is known as target marketing.
Okay, very good. So marketers sometimes focus on particular segments of a given overall market. This process is known as target marketing. Okay, very good. So good job in answering all of the items here in vocabulary. So in the answer part, I have given you the answer key for your own reference. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you have any questions regarding the vocabulary part?
Mm, I don't understand this sentence. The segment of a given overall market.
Okay, so let us look at the whole sentence, okay? So marketers sometimes focus on particular segments of a given overall market, which means when we say segments, that means the parts, okay, or the details, segments or parts, details. Okay, so that means marketers sometimes focus on particular parts of a given overall. That means in a whole, they are in a one whole overall market. They still look into the little parts that would make up a whole. Okay, so they still, for example, in the overall market, they still look at the consumers. They still look at the products, which make up overall market. Okay, for example, if the overall market is one whole, then the marketers would sometimes focus on particular parts, like the 1/2 of it, like the 1/4 of it, like the 1/8 or 1/16 maybe of that certain part. Okay, do you understand?
Not very understand.
Okay, how would I put this one? Okay, so for example, if this is... Okay, let me put something. Wait for a while and I'll put something. Okay, so if this one is the overall market, can you see the box of the drawing that I've given you?
No, just a box.
Okay, just a box, right? So this is, assume that this one is the overall market. Assume that this box is the overall market. Okay, so in the overall market, marketers would not just see the overall box or the overall market, but the marketers will also see the parts inside the box. Okay, the things that are inside the box. Okay, that would complete the whole box or the whole market. Okay, so for example, it could be the products, it could be the design, it could be the consumers. That would be a part of that whole box. Okay, can you understand now? Okay, so imagine that this box is the whole market and there are a lot of things inside that would fill or that would complete the whole box. Okay, so those are the segments, are the parts of the overall market. Okay? Okay, so is there anything else that you want to ask?
No.
Okay, so remember that segments, I think you're just quite confused about segments, right? Oh, where's that word? I think it's in here. Particular segments of a given overall market. So I'll just give you the meaning of that word.
Okay.
So that you will understand it clearly. Okay, so that is the meaning that has been given in the Taiwanese, I don't know, this Chinese or Taiwanese dictionary that I have in here. So we are encouraged to give you the Taiwanese meaning or the Chinese meaning so that you will better understand.
Okay.
Okay, so is there anything else?
No.
No questions. So now let us move on to letter B. Okay, so this is another activity. So in this activity, you will complete the passage with the best word from page 9. So where is page 9?
Page 9.
Okay, so there you go. Okay. Let us look at where page 9 is. Okay, there is the oh, okay. It's in page 29, not in page 9. I don't know why is it
29.
Page 9. Okay, you can see that there is a box, a table, where there are a lot of words, right?
Oh.
This one, I will highlight it for you. Can you see that?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so choose the words that would complete each sentence. Okay, so as you can see, we have there the number, okay, and the blanks where you should put the correct word. Okay? Okay, so I will give you time to answer this part. You can use your own dictionary or the dictionary that you have there, so that it can help you in answering. So just tell me once you're done and we will check it afterwards, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so again, complete the passage with the best word from page 9, okay? Okay.
The dictionary defines make a form of trust to everyone tries to and the key element is the strategy of branding. Brand can be defined as the name attached. How well is visually expressed through how many Okay.
Okay, so let's see whether your answers in this part are correct. Okay, so let's have each of the sentences. I will let you read each of the sentences, okay, so that we can go through, or so that you won't be that tired of reading when we go through each of the answers, okay? Okay, now first, since this part doesn't have any answers with it, I will let you read this one up to this part, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
The dictionary defines advertise as to make something for sale, services offered, etc. known to the public. Advertising can therefore be considered a form of distribution, the ultimate aim of which is to persuade consumers to choose a specific product or service.
Okay, so we have the first one. The dictionary defines advertise. So can you say this word again? Advertise.
Advertise.
Okay, so the dictionary defines advertise as to make something for sale, services offered, etc., known to the public. Advertising can therefore be considered a form of distribution, the ultimate aim of which is to persuade consumers to choose a specific specific product or service. So that would be correct. Okay. How about from every to branding?
Okay, every company tries to harmonize its products from those of the competition, and a key element here is the strategy of branding.
Okay, every company tries to harmonize. Let me just correct the spelling. Harmonize its products from those of the competition, and a key element here is the strategy of branding. So why do you think it's harmonize?
Because I think the other three answer they are similar. So similar, they are, for me they are the same. So I choose the different one.
Okay, so it says here every company. Let me just read that one without the word harmonize. Every company tries to blank its products from those. Okay, so we have there the phrase from those. Okay.
Different.
Okay. Yeah, that would be differentiate or differentiate.
Differentiate.
Okay. Okay. So if you would use the word harmonize, like a specific product, or every company tries to harmonize its products with, it could be with, because you're with it. But when we say from those, that means you are separating yourself from the others. Okay, so the perfect word for that would be differentiate.
Differentiate.
Okay, so how about, how about a brand, or from this part, communications?
Okay. A brand can be defined.
Sorry. Okay, so I'm sorry to interrupt you. Let us just go from to the name, because this sentence doesn't have any answer. Okay? Okay, sorry for that.
A brand can be defined as the name attached to a product or service. How that name is visually expressed through a logo, and how that name and logo are developed through a company's communications. However, a brand is much more than just a name.
Okay, that word is name.
Name.
Okay, so I'll just note that one down. Remember your long A sounds. Name, your A.
Name.
Okay. So we have the word name. I'll just put the pronunciation of the words in this part in the comment section so that you will be able to review them. Okay? Okay. Well, anyway, your answers. First, brand can be defined as the name attached to a product or service. How that name is visually expressed through a logo, and how that name and logo are developed through a company's communications. However, a brand is much more than a name. Okay. So let's start now with it up to okay. Is it okay if you will read from it to the last word?
Oh, okay. To the last
yes.
word. Okay. It also represents some intangible aspects of a product, since it is how the product, or often even the whole company, is perceived by its customer. It is a nexus of ideas, feelings, and perceptions about lifestyle and status, image, and quality. Creating a powerful brand identity is essential if you want to gain a strong competitive advantage. A successful brand will make customers think of your company first when they think of the particular product category to which the brand is attached.
Okay, very good. So let me just put the meaning of the word nexus.
Nexus.
Okay, so nexus of ideas, or connection. Okay, an important connection between the parts of a system or a group of things. That means there are connections of a whole. Okay, so let me just check that one by one. It also represents some intangible aspects. When we say intangible, you cannot hold them. Okay, you cannot hold them with your two hands, or you cannot touch it. So that is intangible. Intangible aspects of a product, since it is how the product, or often even the whole six company, is perceived by its customers. Okay, I'll just add S. Okay, it is a nexus of ideas, parts of ideas, feelings, and perceptions about lifestyle and status, image, and quality. Creating a powerful brand identity is essential if you want to gain a strong competitive advantage. Very good. A successful brand will make Customers think of your company first when they think of the particular product category to which the brand is attached or are attached. Okay, so good job in answering this part. So the only thing that you have a mistake is the word harmonize. Okay, so do you have any questions with the paragraph or any words that you don't understand in the paragraph?
No questions.
Okay, no questions. Now let us move on, or I'll give you first the answer key to that. Okay, so let us have next the language review. Okay, so let's see whether you can still remember the things that you have learned in our language, or the grammar in here, or the words or parts of speech. So we will talk about compounds, or we will answer regarding compounds. So the first, or the letter A activity that we have here says, find a word to go in each of the boxes below to make compounds, or to make two compounds with the words on the left and another two with the words on the right. The number of dashes corresponds to the number of missing letters. Okay, for example, so we have here, find a word to go in each box. Okay, so we have, or look at the two words that we have here. So make two compounds with the words on the left. Okay, so we can say between these two is that target should be partnered with market. Okay, so we can have target market. Okay, so that is your first compound. Okay, and another one on the left side. Or, sorry, it is in the right side. So that would be market. Is it market segmentation or market share?
Oh. You mean choose one?
Okay, so it would be, yeah, it could be.
It could be both of them, or just choose one.
Okay, it could be both of them. Market segmentation. Yes, we have that one. Also, we have market share. Okay, so it could be market share. Now, this time, find a word that would, or complete this word that would be suitable for one of the words in this side and be suitable for one of the words in this side. Okay, it's quite hard, right? Quite tricky. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let us try to answer the second one. Okay, so it starts with the letter A. We have the words home, car, forecasting, and volume. Which can be partnered with this one. Okay, so the answer that would be given in this part is sales. Okay, because I have seen the word forecasting. Okay,
forecasting.
So you can have sales forecasting. Okay, car sales, home sales. Okay. So it's quite hard, right? You need to really remember all of the words that you have, or the marketing terms that you have encountered in this lesson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I can see that we don't have much time left, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes. So luckily I will be leaving this one for you as a homework. So you'll have still a lot of time to work on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, by the way, good job in answering our activities in here. I can see that you really know how to use most of the words that we have. And I know that you will also do good in this homework that you have. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now just do your homework and we will check that one. Oh, since this one is the last class that we will have. How is that? Okay, so maybe when you come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So, Sandy, since this is the last class, I would like to greet you Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Okay. Have a happy holidays and Happy New Year. Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye. Good night.
Goodbye.